Last night we split up to try to find some birds again, and I was lucky enough to get up in here and get a turkey gobbling. I just need to go out to the end of this, hit this other road. We'll be right up above him then.
That's it. Straight this way. All right, here he comes, Chad. He's coming right up the road.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Chad Claycomb. You're watching the Fired Up Day by Day spring turkey hunt series. Day 2 up here at Kyle's camp. We got up this morning. It was raining. It pretty much rained throughout the night and all through the morning, but it's let up now. As you can see, it's daylight. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. We're finally getting out. Where are we heading to, Kyle?
Secret spot.
The honey hole. We're just gonna go see if we can find something here. We got what, 2.5 hours. Congrats to Dylan. Dylan got a turkey this morning. He got out right after daylight and ended up getting into some birds. So
He called a shot. Last night he heard 4 birds across from where he was hunting.
yes, he did.
And he said, I'm gonna go in there, find them, and kill them. And that's what he did. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here this morning.
Well, we checked the weather at the truck before we started walking here, and things just keep on changing. It looks like we got some more rain coming. We're hoping we can get a couple hours in here. Wind's starting to pick up, but it's pretty nice right now. Hey, psst. Fresh boot track right here, coming out. It wouldn't be a well tender, would it?
No, probably 100.
Probably that truck we passed.
Yeah.
This ain't looking good, Kyle.
How close?
About a half hour. It's coming. How can you have that jacket on?
I'm letting my dip on.
I think it rains upon us.
Yeah.
don't know how long it's gonna last, but
Probably till 12.
at least quitting time, yeah, that's the bad part.
That's gotta be. But there was definitely. You're saying there was definitely
three gobblers left. One of them.
Do you think turkeys can hear better or worse than us in the wind?
probably better because they don't have a big cone on the side of their head.
I think they can hear better than we can.
That's a good question.
In the wind.
Probably
That
right.
is a good question.
I'd like to know that.
That was them.
It'd be nice if we could find a bird tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Hopefully the weather allows us. Day 3 up here at Kyle's camp. Last night we split up to try to find some birds again, and we actually both found some turkeys, but I was lucky enough to get up in here and get a turkey gobbling to some of my yelping right before dark, and I don't have him pinned down exactly, but he gobbled enough to let me get in probably within 110 yards of him. Anyways, we're going to climb up in here and see if we can't get close to him and do something with him. It's, what, 60 degrees, I think?
Yeah.
It's not going much higher than that. I think the high is 64 or something, but I did see that it's like 10, 12 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 24.
You got to get close to hear him today.
But anyways, we'll see if we can get up in here and make it happen. 4:30. We got 1 hour. Maybe a little more. It's cloudy, but hopefully this bird's by himself.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's not.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, he was gobbling pretty decent as I was making my way to him, but by the time I got to him, he just quit.
You said he gobbled one more time on an owl call, did he?
Yeah. And I was probably, I don't know, 200 yards past him when he gobbled that last time, so I kind of got a good bead on him then. Part about it right there. just need to go out to the end of this, hit this other road. We'll be right up above him then. And just cut down through to where that gate is.
Yeah.
But straight line here, he's, what's that say, 305? That's what it says. 300 yards. It's humid, ain't it?
Yeah, it's killing me. I'm sweating like hell.
Don't go too much farther.
I'd say he's gonna come up this hill or he's gonna go that way. One of the two.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could be right off of that well, off of this steep side. It's possible, and he could pitch into that well and come right down this road.
You want to get up here where
Or,
we could...
no, because he could be down below this road. He could be right there.
Yeah. I was saying get up to the top of this hill right here. That way we could shoot to this road and shoot up into that well.
What are you going to do, face this way? You don't want to do that. You're going to have your back to it.
No, we'd sit on this side and face... We'd face that way.
Like get right up in here, maybe?
Yeah, so we could shoot both ways.
Is there anywhere we can get right here?
Yeah, we could set up right there at that tree. Shoot down to this road.
Yeah, that's where I have him pinned. 133 yards.
Probably in that big tree right there we can see.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, let's look for somewhere to set. Get nestled in. I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
There's nowhere to sit up there. Like I said, he could be right off of this well, off this, where it drops off here too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he's not above the well, because that's where I was.
Yeah.
And I could see the top of that well, so I know he's not above it. He's got to be below it, between the two roads, or he's below this bottom road right down there.
If I was to guess, he'd be down here.
He's right here somewhere. That's what I was saying. We should stay back on this road somewhere.
Yeah, and then make a move on him from there.
I hope he's where I think he is.
Down there a little further. Yeah.
Down where?
Straight down the road.
Straight down the road?
Seemed like
He's off the left side or what?
I thought he was around the right side. Just gonna have to see which way he goes.
He might pitch down, come right up this road.
I'm debating on how much to even call to him. Like, just, if he does have a hen, don't want to piss her off and have her take him directly away. Down there. Sounds like he's kind of muffled. I'd say it's straight this way. Does that make up like a bend?
Not really. Just a little bit.
Well, what it sounds like is he's around something.
Well, it's steep right there on the right side. He might be above the road.
Yeah.
And that steep stuff.
That's
just
what it's
around the bend.
That's what it sounds like.
So, I mean, it's possible he pitches down to that well up there, you know? That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
He might have pitched right off of that well on that steep side. That's why I didn't want to go any closer, because if he pitches down and comes down this road,
Perfect.
I didn't want to be packed.
That gobble don't sound that great, does it?
Don't say that.
You gotta be shitting me.
He does sound jakey, doesn't he? What was that? Coyote. Yeah, he does sound jakey, doesn't he?
There's two gobblers there. There's one down further. It sounds better. That one right there.
Just hope they don't pitch down and go up to that upper road.
Well, regardless of what they do, we got room to get around them in here.
So there's definitely two birds.
I think the longbeard's below the jake. I'm not 100% sure. He's gobbling pretty decent on his own for early. two of them in that river. I think it was just him turning.
Let him come, Kyle.
Yep.
You know when you see him, because you're going to see him before I can.
Yep. All right, here he comes, Chad. He's coming right up the road.
Side of the road.
He's right in the middle of the road.
Huh?
Right in the middle of the road. He's down there strutting.
Just let him come. How far?
75 yards.
Longbeard?
Looks like it. Here he comes, Chad. He's about 50 yards.
Just let him come. Can't even see
You see him yet?
No.
Should be seeing him soon. Yeah, it's a long beard. That's all you had to say. He saw me, I think.
He was getting nervous.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Just the way we drew it up.
He was all by himself, too.
Well, we thought he was a jaker for a little bit.
He didn't have the greatest sounding gobble.
He didn't.
Well, he sounded a lot better when he got around this bend, though. He was exactly on that high side like you thought maybe he was.
I'm glad we hung back.
Yeah, because that was the
Pretty
best
dark.
part.
Pretty dark still.
Yeah. That was a perfect setup, too, because look how thick he was looking. I had to have been sticking out like a sore thumb on that tree with how light this jacket is.
My heart was thumping there for a little bit.
I was like, you didn't say you were on him yet. And I was like, I bet
on
you
him.
were. I was like, I bet he is, but
I was on him for a little bit there. I was just struggling with the focus a little bit, dark as it was.
well, did you see that like little jolt he did and
Yeah, he started to tuck his wing.
Yeah,
That's why
I was
said
like-
I'm on him.
well, I was giving you about 10 seconds, and if you didn't tell me you were on him, he was getting it regardless. That's a fun, quick one there. I watched him come strutting all the way up the road.
Oh. Didn't take much to coax him up here. I'm glad he was by himself.
Yeah, that sure
I
makes
kinda
things.
figured the way he gobbled last night, I was hoping he was. That was fun.
Yeah. Early. What did I shoot? Probably 10 till? 5 till?
It's 5:53 right now. So.
Oh, it's not even 5 till. You said, is it a long beard? And I was having a hard time seeing the beard, but I could see the fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can see him strutting. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. I actually shot. You see that? You see this little tree we were talking about? He was directly behind that when he was stuck up there. So there's probably a ton of BBs in that tree. He's got that barring on him. On the wings, or on the tail fan.
It was worth the climb.
Yeah, and now it's all downhill out of here. walk 10 feet, pop into strut, put him down. He'd walk up, put him down, and he did that the whole way up the road. But he was looking too. Once he got to, when he got to about right here, he really started rubbernecking, like looking for a hen. From here all the way up to where I shot him, he was really looking.
You often wonder, like last night, you know, I'm up on the hill up there calling to him. Do they remember that?
I bet he did. And that's why part of me wanted to call when he was in the tree too, just so he didn't head straight up to where you were calling from last.
Yeah, I wonder if they can remember that.
Yeah, hard to say.
Just to show you our setup here, guys, what this turkey was looking at. Right about where my camera and tripod is where that turkey stopped when Kyle shot him. We were up on this little bank off the side of this road. I don't know, there at the last second he acted like he saw a booger, so I don't know, it was a pretty good setup. I mean, good enough, but just trying to figure out what he spotted here.
Let me go sit at that tree, Chad, and
Yeah,
you'll see.
sit there.
You'll see what he saw. There was a big root right here. I couldn't sit on this side comfortably. That would have probably been better. You know what I mean? But I can't even sit there. So I had to sit here.
Yeah, it was good enough.
Yeah, I mean, once he got to that spot, he was shotgun range anyway.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just glad he wasn't a Jake, because the whole time I was sitting there thinking, here I put him on another Jake.
Yeah, his gobble was kind of short. Sounded a lot better once he hit the road and come around this bend here, though.
Textbook hunt. Don't get many like that right off the roost.
No.
Not the way we hunt anyway.
Well, it helps when you put them to bed.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly easy. You got to get everything to go together to get that to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I covered some ground last night. Like, my feet were hurting.
Well, Chad and I are getting a little bit better at this thing. That's two in a row we got on camera.
I hope I just hit the record button. Don't say that yet. Can't get enough of this stuff. Springtime's just pretty.
Yeah, watching the woods come alive, come back to life.
It was a fun morning. We're on our way out of here, guys. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Out here, it's pretty new cut on this point.
That's like a fresh cut.
Mm-hmm.